All right, guys, welcome back to Week 10 against Green Bay. We just suffered our first loss. The gameplay is getting a little bit tougher. We do have, let me just double check here, but I'm pretty positive that we are. Okay, we are on dynamic, so that means that I just started a new save here. So this is the first season, so it is getting a little bit harder, and we'll take a look here and see. But 8-1, still kind of in control of our own destiny. We do need to play Baltimore still, and they're not too shabby. But on to Green Bay. Green Bay is pretty good. They're 7-1 as well. 3-star offense, 4.5-star defense. Let's just kind of see where they're at. Yep. So this is kind of like the 1-1 of the conferences here. So this is kind of a big game, right? So I did rest some guys, specifically our workhorse of a running back, Isaiah Pope. We're going to go ahead and bring him back. He's 100%, and our linebacker as well. So, any help that we can get on the defense, I will certainly be happy to. And we're kind of in that place where we need to rest some guys because going back, right now we're trying to build the stadium, training facilities, and rehab. And I will actually kind of go ahead and increase the rehab there since we had enough coins. And this is on the road to win a championship, Retro Bowl, without buying any credits, right? So stick with me here. And I think we do need to probably, as much as I dislike it, we should probably just rest. Well, let's check to see what the next game is. So Baltimore, it's kind of a big game. It's kind of in division and all that good stuff. But I might, let's just go ahead since, this is a number one conference versus number one conference game against Green Bay. Let's go ahead and keep the tight end. I was going to bench him just to kind of get his condition back up. But we need to roll out here. So here we go. Green Bay versus Pittsburgh. And it looks like we'll get the ball back in the second half, which I'm more than okay with. And, of course, they made pretty good, easy money with our 1.5 defense. I'm going to look. The tight end's going to come free. Oh, no. Uh-oh. So I'm going to check down to the running back and just kind of get those, 17 yards, right? That kind of escalated quickly. These guys are quick, it feels like, so we'll see how this goes. My offensive line isn't that great. So yeah. So here we go. And I'm going to dive. You're going to watch me dive because I don't want to fumble because fumbling might happen, right? And that's not good. If you have one turnover in Retro Bowl, and we need to catch those to win too. But if you have one turnover, that could really just mess up your whole game. And especially if I haven't mentioned this before, my defense is 1.5 stars, so I don't really trust them very well at all. So it's kind of, leans a little bit more heavier on the offense side. So we're just going to kind of razzle dazzle here. I'm going to try and stay in bounds and see what happens here. Oh my golly. 33-yard touchdown. That was huge. I kind of feel the momentum kind of moving over to my side on that one there. So here we go. Need to score that 2-point conversion. That's what we do. And so let's see what happens. End the first. And of course they score a touchdown, but it looks like they missed that extra point or those that 2-point conversion. So have a minute 21 left in the second quarter. So I'm gonna also try and get as much time off the clock as possible to get it down below 30 seconds because in my experience, I've noticed that if the clock is, they can't really, typically they don't score within 30 seconds. Even with a 1.5 star defense. So I'm going to just kind of keep on moving and grooving and trying to take that clock down to so that they don't have any time to score because that's part of the game. So here we go, just kind of riding the running back a little bit more. Certainly missed him. Didn't go to the running back. He was benched just to kind of get his condition up a little bit. And yeah. So we'll see what's kind of open here, see if anything opens up. And I'm okay with scoring here because it's less than, 30 seconds. But if we don't, either, that's okay too. Yeah, that wasn't really the best play there. Still have about, a couple more plays. Looks like I might hit that tight end on the side. And, luckily I did not bench him, right? That's kind of a big lesson there. So here we go. Let's get those two. And we go into halftime with a lead, and we do have the ball back, right? So that's exciting as well. And so I'm just going to kind of keep on pretty much trying to score as quickly as possible and break those tackles, right? That's why you kind of keep on increasing the strength as they level up too. And I try and keep it usually pretty even when I level up, guys. 16-yard scamper, here we go. I think we're kind of in charge of our own destiny as long as we don't turn it over. And hopefully I do not jinx us here either. And I do try and, kind of keep them a little bit on their toes. With, I love to ground and pound, especially if my running back's pretty solid, which this rookie is, except for that time, of course. But, it's certainly a fun game. No. Oof. That could have been, that looked like an interception, and it's always funny when it looks like an interception and then it's a touchdown. So, like and comment if you've ever seen that before, where it's been an almost interception, but a touchdown, right? All right, so we're up by about 11 points or so, so almost about two possessions. Of course, I score and then score double or whatever it is. So we're up by 3 now. And that's partly why you go by 2, or you go for a 2-point conversion. So yeah, they were blitzing pretty good there. And so I might, I'm kind of in charge of my own destiny. I don't have to, well, I do want to score here, because I don't trust my 1.5 defense, but I also don't need to score, if that makes sense. I think you always want to score, but I'm going to try and just kind of keep on diving and kind of letting the play develop and being conservative and not trying to, hit the home run play with the hope that, they don't, of course, get that onside kick. That's inevitable if they do happen to score. So, but I do want to kind of keep the time moving and grooving and stay in bounds too. And I usually like to, hit, if I see 2 guys kind of on the same route, I like to kind of hit them where they're kind of at the same spot, just because that's a higher probability in my mind. And of course, they score the touchdown, but get stopped. And we have won the game of games. We've won 10 games. That's exciting. And that was very fast, but very good for us, of course, right? So press interview, this is kind of those dilemmas. I'm going to go ahead. Usually I try and keep as many coins as I can, but I'm trying to also keep people happy. So I'm going to, oh boy, everybody's kind of happy right now. So I'm going to criticize the coaching, and he's going to go down a little bit, not in that the different color of yellow when you get into the different colors, but pretty even offense here. Our running back is pretty legit, too legit to quit, right? So 157 yards, quarterback threw for 142. So pretty even stats across the board. I'm okay with that. It's a team game, right? So we're not trying to win any MVPs or anything like that. So on the Baltimore, great in-division game coming up. Thank you all so much for watching. Have a great day. Would love to have you subscribe. If you do, comment below, let me know, and love to chat with you. So thank you so much. Have a great day.